Let's load. Do you want to load the save file? Yes. So we have gone into chapter 3, daily life. I actually don't know what the heck happened. There was a freaking... Okay, I think I need to go in here, right? If you haven't caught up with the Danganronpa, you should always go to my channel and watch all the previous Danganronpa, because I try to upload it all of the last session before I play Danganronpa, so you don't have to be like, oh, I missed the last stream, so I don't know what's happening. If that happens, just go to my channel, you'll be able to watch all of it. You'll be able to watch all of what happened and everything. So all the dead body is gone. Is she alright? When Toko is Toko, she has a fear of blood. I don't think we have to worry about anything else dying. Anyone else dying, so I'll just leave her alone for now. So now we have to investigate, don't we? Oh, I think we need to go. I think we need to go somewhere. I think I need to go somewhere. I think Monokuma is like, get out of here or something. Where did Monokuma told me to go? It's been so long. I cannot go up. Obviously, there's up. How freaking? This is like a Eiffel Tower or something. How many floors does it have? So I have no idea how the heck to solve this case, because we're just like la 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 la, you know, breakfast time, and then suddenly, the girl got. What did it say? I would better look around this floor first. Alright. So I went like la 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 la, and then suddenly a girl, Celeste, got hurt, and the nerd dude, oh god, I forgot his name. He actually got hurt, and then we put him in the nursery, and we saw the, oh my gosh. Makoto! Why are you just standing there? We need to go to the repository. Huh? You mean? I found them. Hifumi and Taka's body had both been hidden in the repository. I've already told Hina and Sakura. We'll go on ahead. Their body were in the repository? Where the fuck is that? Gym, second floor, dorm. Where is that? Where is that? No, I'm serious. Where is it? Archive? Girls' bathroom? Oh, probably in the art room then. Oh, repository. Ah, okay. I understand. Can we not teleport anywhere? Apparently I cannot teleport, but I know where to go. I need to go to the art room. No stopping us. Bam! And then we need to go to the room behind it. Oh, are the bodies here somewhere? Oh. I didn't mean to skip it. Up ahead, it is the repository. The doorknob is turned. I guess it's unlocked. Then I have no choice but to go inside. So I opened the door, and when I entered, I saw... Oh no. Why did they move the dead body though? The two bodies that had disappeared were right here. The smell of blood made me gag. What I saw before my eyes was unquestionable, unavoidable, unwavering reality. And then I heard the announcement for the second time. Oh my god, I don't know how to investigate this at all. I was going to hand them out when you found the bodies for the first time, but I thought something might happen. It was really hard to resist, but turns out I was right. Just hand it over already. Now, be sure to investigate with all your mental might and prepare for the class trial. Okay, see you later. Well then, now we found the bodies, all that's left is to uncover the culprit. Hold on! How can you be so calm? I mean, they are dead, you know? Dead, gone forever, they're never coming back. Awful, this is just awful. Hina suddenly burst into tears. She clutched at Hifumi's lifeless body. Who would do this? Why? Why? Large wet tear fell from her eyes. The tears landed on Hifumi's cheeks. If this were some world of make-believe, that might have been when Hifumi opened his eyes. But this wasn't a movie. Oh! Oh! This wasn't... He's alive again? Where am I? Cold, so cold. Is winter coming? Oh my god. Hifumi, wake up! Oh my god. Oh! What? His memories are all blending together. He has nothing useful to offer us. Oh my god. Who killed me? What? Yasu? What? Yasuhiro? His eyes closed, and they never opened again. Death for the second time. Absolute, undeniable death. No matter how many more of Hina's tears splashed his face, there was no second miracle reality set in again. This isn't some stereotypical fantasy world. Tears can restore a person's vitality. You have no tears, do you? No blood in your veins, no calcium in your bones. At least you have your meat. You're just angry. Going out of his way to return just to leave us with those unnecessary dying words. Now this game has become exceedingly boring. He said Yasuhiro, right? Yasuhiro Hagakure. That is the only person he could have been referring to. And with that, the case is solved. Assaulting people and even killing Taka and Hifumi, and then going so far as to hide their bodies. A criminal that hides his face behind a mask and uses a bunch of giant wooden hammers. Is that what Hiro is? If it's true, I can't forgive him. No way can I ever forgive him. To kill two of our friends. Anyway, it's about time we crack down the culprit in our little life or death game here. Although this time it's not all that life or death, the trial will conclude without much trouble. Yes, it does look that way. It's going to begin again. We have to go through this one more time. I have to accept it. I have no choice but to go through with this, to make sure everyone survives. I just have to do it. Investigate. First, I would better check the Monokuma file. The victims were Hifumi Yamada and Kyotaka Ishimaru. The cause of death for each was a blow to the head. It is though that they were both killed with a similar weapon. That's it. Yeah, it's pretty strange. We got way less information this time than before. That is no problem after all. The event of this case unfolded before our very eyes. We should know more about what happened than the Monokuma file could anyway. Maybe. There's something else that's bothering me. Someone else has been missing for quite a while. Are you talking about Kyoko? Without a doubt, she has an alibi for when Celeste and Hifumi were attacked. But what if the killer wasn't acting alone? What if they had a complice? What are you? A complice? A complice? I don't know. A complice? What are you doing here? Don't be rude. I'm here to answer your question. What question? You're talking about accomplices, alright? I'm pretty sure I explained it before, didn't I? During the first class trial.
ついでにそこのぬいぐるみに聞いておきたいんだが、共犯者が存在した場合はそいつも黒になるのか？では答えましょう。殺人の際、共犯者を味方につけることは可能ですが、卒業できるのは実行犯である黒い地名のみです。つまり、いくら殺人を手伝ったところで、共犯者は得しないのね。じゃあ共犯者ってのはなさそうだな。
So basically, you can be a accomplice if you want, but there's no gratification in it. So are you saying nobody worked together this time either? Sorry, can't answer that. It would obstruct the free exchange of information between you guys. I just want to make sure you don't forget, no matter how much you might assist in the murder, only one blackened can graduate. An accomplice gets nothing. Then we only need to figure out who that one blackened is that did the killing, right? Just like normal. Okay, let me take this opportunity to clarify the whole shebang. In this class trial, what you need to determine is the one true blackened who devised the murder plot and put it into an action. The true blackened. So just one person. That's enough for explaining. Now, it's down to the final battle between all of you and the blackened. Good luck to all the contestants. So there can only be one blackened. An accomplice wouldn't benefit. Then I can't see any way Kyoko would be connected to this case after all. You may be right. If that's true, Kyoko, where are you? As long as she's not connected to this case, it doesn't matter. Let's go back to the investigation. I have absolutely no doubt the hero is responsible. But for the first time being, I suppose it can't hurt to pursue further information. You know, don't you think we should consider a certain someone a suspect just in case? I'm talking about the murder fiend, the genocide Jack. What? I'm offended. Oh. When did you? I've been looking all over you, Master. When I woke up, you were nowhere to be found. Anyway, you there, milk sack swimmer girl. Milk sack? Really? You would call a girl milk sack? What are you doing in? You gotta be a suspect. Well, I mean, you are a serial killer. So what? I'm a special guest suspect every time. I have an alibi, you know. She's right about that. When we heard Hifumi scream, she was with me. And when the body disappeared, she was still lying unconscious in the equipment room. Plus, Taka's body aside, I can't imagine any way she would have been able to move Hifumi's body. Besides, I calculate every move I make. I'm not gonna kill someone when everyone knows what I look like. They don't call me the murderous fiend for nothing. That's not the kind of thing you should be bragging about. On another topic, should we post a guard by the bodies like before? We can't have them disappearing again. Hina and I can handle that. You don't mind, do you, Hina? Sure, I'll be totally useless on the investigation anyway. Then that's that. Let's begin. This whole thing is so strange. It is so strange. I don't know. All but one of us has an alibi, so figuring out who did it should be obvious, right? But maybe it's just me, but I don't think it's going to be as straightforward as it seems. Well, if someone's like, hey, the murder is this, why put a fucking gameplay in this game? Obviously, Hiro is not the murderer. If this was a real life and was happening in front of my eyes, I would be like, alright, Hiro, you're fucking dead. You are the murderer for this case, but this is a game. You know, you're not gonna tell like who the murderer is, and like, oh yeah, you don't have to work for it. It's Hiro. You know, that's not gonna happen. So obviously it's not Hiro, just because it's a game. Taka, he'll never move again. According to the Monokuma file, Taka died from a blow to the head. We just found Justice Hammer 4 near his body in the equipment room. Is that what was used to kill him? And there's a tarp laid out under his body. Did the killer use this to move Taka's body? That away, there wouldn't be any blood left behind while the body was moved. So the killer really wanted to move the bodies for some reason. Why? Why? Oh, I see the pulley thing. It's a dolly. It doesn't have a handle. I saw this in the art room before. I guess it's used to move statues around. It's kinda awkward, but if you bend down, it's not too hard to use. Huh? But wait. Wasn't this in the equipment room when we found Taka's body? And look at the wheel. There's a blood stain on it. So there's blood on the wheel of the dolly that was moved from the equipment room to the repository. What's the explanation for that? Alright, so there's a freaking dolly. Oh, Justice Hammer! Those are the hammer. There are hammers of all different sizes hanging on the wall, though some are more like mallets. Mallets? Could the Justice Hammer have been designed using these as a model? Either way, all the hammers here have obviously seen a lot of use. They're all covered in debris and chalky stone powder. Wait. For some reason, this one hammer isn't dirty at all, and it's wet. Did someone wash it recently? Spotless hammer has been added to the truth bullet. So I guess the killer, I guess the first one was this small, and second one was this big. Third and fourth. So the killer designed the fifth hammer, but realized that he or she doesn't need it and like wash the paint away? Is that easy? The paint wasn't just like marker, it was all covered. Like the hammer thing, it was all covered with the paint. It was all blue and white, blue and yellow or something like that. Alright, Hifumi. Hifumi's big cold body is laying on the floor. He's really big body. I mean, how on earth was the killer able to move someone so big? From the nurse's office where he was discovered to here, the repository, all the way from the first floor to the third floor, and all without anyone noticing it. How the hell? It's no good. I just don't get it. I can't think about it later. For now, I have to finish investigating Hifumi himself. If I remember correctly, Hifumi's fatal injury was also a blow to the head. Probably from Justice Hammer 3, which was laying on the floor in the nurse's office. Huh, wait. Something off about this body. Why am I getting this feeling? Something is different. Something about Hifumi's body in the nurse office versus the body right now. That's right, his glasses. When his body was in the nurse's office, his glasses were covered with blood. But now they're all completely clean. Does that mean someone wiped his glasses off? But who would do that and why? Oh, okay. So, the person, instead of carrying the body, they hit Hifumi once with... They knew Hifumi's not gonna die from it, but get injured from it, and would be like, hey, yo, you gotta move. And then they'll be like, oh, okay. And then, like, I cannot see because there's blood on my glasses. Can you wipe it off? And then the killer said, yeah, sure. And then moved up and then killed him. Alright, so that explains the transportation of that body. But that doesn't really explain who the freaking killer is. Hey, Makoto, I've been thinking about something. It's about the repository. What is it? After Hifumi and Taka's body disappeared, we split up to look around, right? I was really scared, so me and Sakura stuck together. And we came right to the repository too, you know, and look around. But when we got here, the repository was locked. We couldn't get inside. It was locked. And we came here as soon as the search started, so there's no way someone could have beat us here. So if that's true, then who locked it and why is it unlocked now? I wonder the same thing. The door was locked when the search for the body began, but now it's wide open. There might be some secret lurking in here, but I'll probably have to leave this area to figure it out. Weird. Just mystery on top of mystery. Oh my goodness. Oh wait, I shouldn't sing because there's a delay with the mic. Roll out though. Sierra Bella Arima. Sierra Bella Arima. Sierra Bella Arima. Thank you for joining K-Army Elite. K-Army, roll out! Thank you for joining K-Army Elite. Thank you for supporting the channel. Thank you very much. I'm gonna drink some water. Yeah. Alright. There are many aspects to the incident this time. Too many, to be honest. Considering that, it may be good to look back on everything that's happened. Would you like me to help? Yes. Yeah, let's look back on things. I'm super lost with this case. This morning, only 4 of us met up in the dining hall. Hina, Kyoko, you, and myself. We waited for the others, but nobody showed up, so we decided to go look for them. It was around 8 o'clock when we began our search, and soon after we split up, Kyoko disappeared. After that, Hina found Celeste in the rec room on 3rd floor, then quickly came and got you and me. According to Celeste, she was attacked by a suspicious individual and lay unconscious for about an hour. In other words, she was attacked an hour before we found her, meaning just after 7 o'clock. I mean, all those things are made in the arts room, I guess? Based on the picture Celeste took, we discovered her attack was dressed in a strange costume. It was Robo Justice. It also became clear that this Robo Justice had dragged Hifumi away. How can it drag Hifumi away? Hifumi has a large body. He or she must be really strong. After meeting up with Toko and Byakuya, we began searching for the costumed assailant. We found an injured Hifumi in the library on the 2nd floor. Okay, it was the library. We took him down to the nurse office on the 1st floor, then resumed our search. But not long after leaving the nurse's office, I saw a shadow of something moving around top of the stairs. Based on Celeste's claim, we went back to the 2nd floor where we split up and began searching. Then right after that, Celeste screamed. This time, she had apparently seen the suspect on the 3rd floor. Hearing her screams, we quickly made out our way to the 3rd floor. Silas, what's wrong? That was a rather intense scream for someone like you. I saw him, the strange costumed man. He ran off as soon as I screamed. I was blocking the stairs, so he headed further down into the hallway and disappeared. And then... Hifumi is in the... this is bad, come on, we gotta go back. At that point, we decided to split up into 2 groups. Celestina and I went back to the nurse's office. Meanwhile, you, Byakuya, and Toko pursued the suspect on the 3rd floor. And when we got back to the nurse's office, we found Hifumi's corpses, which is also when we heard the body discovery announcement play. I left Celestina alone and headed back to the 3rd floor to tell the others what had happened. But at the same time, he had discovered Taka's body in the equipment room, which meant Hifumi and Taka's body were discovered right around the same time, because I remember hearing the body discovery announcement play right after finding Taka. And that's when I showed up and told you Byakuya and Hifumi had been killed, right? Then you, me, and Byakuya all headed back to the nurse's office, leaving behind Toko, who had fainted. But as soon as we left the physics lab, we ran into Celeste, who just arrived to tell us something very unusual. Hifumi's body has disappeared. We hurried back to the nurse's office to discover that his corpse was in fact gone. Then we remembered we had abandoned the unconscious Toko and rushed back to the equipment room. This can't be happening. Are we hallucinating all this or something? Yeah, the body was gone. This time, Taka's body had disappeared. So from there, we began our search for both of the missing bodies. And after some time, Celeste told us she found the bodies and we all headed to the repository. And there we discovered the 2 bodies that had apparently vanished. Do you guys see some fishiness around here? I do. And that brings up to now. Looking back, things have certainly been very active. If you want to look back at the case again, just let me know. I'm fine anytime. You know what, guys? I think this is very, very fishy. Sure, we saw the picture of this robotic dude, but we never ever seen that robotic dude. We never seen him. All of it. Hina, Sakura, Byakuya, Toko, never ever seen the robotic dude. But guess what? The only one person that actually saw and claims that she saw the robotic dude is Celeste. Celeste was the one keep calling us that she saw him in the 2nd floor, going up to the 3rd floor. He was on the 3rd floor. We never fucking seen him. We never seen him. Alright, let's leave here. I think we're done. There's only one way in and out of this room. So the door that Hina said was locked before. There's definitely a lock on the door, but it can only be locked from inside the repository. I don't see any way to lock it from the art room. The door can only be locked from inside the repository, which makes me wonder. Hina and Sakura confirmed that the door was locked after we started looking for the missing bodies. And the door is designed so that it can only be locked from inside the repository. In other words, when Hina checked, someone had already gone in the repository and locked the door. When they were done, they unlocked it and left, which is why it's unlocked now. But Hina claims that there was no way someone could have beaten them to the repository so that certain someone. Alright.